Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Tigorso here with Giren, and we are ready for another KigerCraft Versus. That's right, it's been a while, and we're ready for another one, I think. So, we still actually need to find out the result from the last battle. So, as always, we're going to go to Judge. Hi Judge, been a while, how you been? And we're going to see who won. Oh, it was Giren. So yeah, Giren decimated me in the last battle. You guys really liked what he did a lot more than what I did. So, as he builds his crown of pumpkins, there we go, I shall read you today's battle, which is going to be Battle Scary. That's what it's called. The question for today is, do you have any phobias or strong fears? Build something to represent your answer. We're going to do a creative mode and 20 minutes. Alright, so we have decided that since we are actually getting a little bit better at this game, you know, who would have thought, that we are actually going to cut down the time a little bit to make it a little bit harder. Look at that. Look at that bear. That vain bear. So vain. Okay, so, it's going to be a creative battle, so I'm ready to go. Bear, are you ready to go? Did you? Oh, he's got to put his point. Doop, there we go. So it's 4-2. Ooh, Giren's pulling ahead. Okay, so I think we're ready. All right, I've got my timer here. So we're going to begin in 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, so I've got a few things that I'm going to do here, and this is probably going to take, oh geez, a little bit of time. So I think, nah, it's got to go higher. So my phobias, and this is actually maybe something I may or may not have talked about before, include two things. I'm actually doing a double answer for this. And let's see this. 1, 2, 3. Put one more. I am actually going to do a spider that is in the air because I actually have a fear of spiders. Oops, it's one too many. And heights. So I'm actually going to try and do this as best as I can. You guys know that I'm no good at pixel art, so I don't actually know what the spiders look like. This looks more like a face than anything else. So I'm just gonna do, ooh, it's scary and definitely not spidery, but okay. I'm just gonna have to work with it, I guess. But yeah, so actually, you know what? I know what I'm gonna do with this. Let's do this. Because these spiders scare me, so I'm actually going to make this one a little bit disarming. I'm gonna give him a couple eyes. Oh nope, that's wrong. So put it there. All right, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Give him a smiley face. That makes him so much less scary. But no, he will have arms. He is a spider after all. Which makes him a horrible, awful creature. But yeah, so I am very, very, very afraid of spiders and heights. I'm also pretty afraid of bees. Because one time when I was in high school, I got stung by a bee. And it wasn't even really like I got stung, like a bee landed on me and stung me. I was actually walking through the quad to one of my classes early, because for band we actually got out of you know, whatever period it was early to head out and set up. So that's what I was doing. So there was nobody else around, and a bee flew by, and he ran into my arm. And when he did, he actually ended up stinging me, and I got the stinger out really quick. But I guess it was in there long enough, and I got like lightheaded, and I collapsed like almost immediately. Thankfully, I was like, as I was doing this, I was walking right in front of the nurse's office, so like people came out and they like helped me, and they sent me home, and that was the end of my day for that. But yeah, so I'm pretty afraid of bees, but spiders are like an irrational fear. Like I have a reason to be afraid of bees, and that's sort of like what a phobia is. Even though you know you're safe and like these things can't hurt you, you're still like deathly afraid of them for really just no reason at all. That's sort of 1, 2, 3, 4. That's sort of spiders for me. Like I know spiders can't hurt me at all, unlike bees. But yet I'm still scared of these guys. Whenever I see one, I'm just like no, spider. So yeah, we're just giving him some legs. How's that look? That looks good. This guy doesn't look so scary. And then another one is heights. Definitely scared of heights. Have been for the longest time ever. Strangely though, I'm not afraid of heights when there are things like planes involved. Like I'm not scared to fly on a plane or anything like that, but but there we go. So we've got a spider who's up high, and let's see, we're gonna give him a little bit of white on his butt. But yeah, so definitely totally afraid of spiders and heights. But like if I am on a high up place, like, you know, like a bridge, or, you know, like gosh, I don't even really know, just like anywhere like up high. Oh, like a kitchen table. Okay, so like actually, you know, I think I'm gonna make these different colors because they're hard to see. So like if, like, you know, like your average kitchen table is like maybe like 3-4 feet on the ground, off the ground, like max. That is totally scary to me. Like I hate standing up on tables. Like it is scary to me. I feel like I'm gonna fall and I'm gonna die, which is definitely not something that I want to have happen. So I get very, very nervous whenever I have to stand up on a table or anything like that. So that is pretty irrational for me. Actually, I'm going to try and match these up. There we go. That's not really close at all. There we go. That looks better. Okay. Let's get this a little bit. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit better. All right, so one of the things that I'm trying to show here is I've got my spider. It's got a little spinneret in the butt, and let's see here. Nope, that's not it. So I'm trying to represent both height and spiders at the same time. And so I'm like irrationally afraid of heights, like I was saying. You know, the fact that there is a, standing up on the kitchen table is something that that scares the hell out of me. Let's see here. So basically, what I'm trying to do here is show you guys something that I am very afraid of, that I actually want to try, hoping that it will help me overcome my fear of heights, and that is skydiving. I've had a couple opportunities. In fact, I've had exactly 2 opportunities to overcome this fear, and I can't do it. I'm so afraid. Let's make these a little bit taller. Basically, I've had 2 people offer to take me on friggin' skydiving trips. They're not cheap. It costs, from what I understand, a couple $100 to go skydiving. So I've had these people generously offer to, you know, come with me. I'll pay for it. And you don't have to be scared anymore. But like, I was at the airfield, and I didn't say I was going to do it, but I was actually there, trying to support somebody else who was doing it, who was a little bit afraid, but they were way better than me, way braver than me. So I was like, I can't really help you all that much, because I'm kind of a wussy. I'm not gonna do it, and not saying that people that don't do skydiving are wussies or anything like that, but I was like, no way in heck am I going to do this. So I passed up on that, and then somebody offered to take me on a trip because they didn't want to go alone, and I was like, no, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to go alone. I do not want to go. There's no way that I'm going, so I'm sorry. So yeah, I've passed up opportunities to do it quite often, because it's actually pretty popular to do here in California. There's lots of skydiving because the weather's really nice, and all sorts of stuff. So let's see. I think that this needs to be. Let's do another round. So I don't feel like this is big enough to save this poor little spider. If he were to actually be skydiving, so I want him to be safe. Actually, well, no, I think if a spider were to fall out of an airplane, I don't think he would actually like die. I think he weighs too little to actually get hurt. So it does sort of depends. Like if it was like a larger like tarantula, like you can like some of you guys may have heard the story of Paws and Paws and how he used to have a tarantula and how he got startled when he was holding it and he dropped it and the poor thing died, which was very, very sad. I was very sad to hear that. So but yeah, but like a little tiny spider like this guy, I don't know. I think he'd be okay. And there we go. All right, so let's see if there's anything. We just got about 8 minutes left here. I still feel like this isn't really big enough. This is sort of like an old school parachute. Let's see here. Let's give him some controls. So he's definitely he's definitely going to want to be able to control his his downwardly descent towards the earth. So we are going to give him a little attitude control. There we go. I think that looks good. Let me give him another link here on his hand. And that should be good. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this on this guy. Alright, so how many did I come out? One, two, three. Alright. 1, 2, 3. And I'll go down. So yeah. So I've had opportunities to overcome my fears, but I just haven't had the fortitude to be able to do it. So I will probably be badgered into it one of these days. Gosh, I feel like I want to like drop his eyes down, but if I do that, I think that'll make him look weird. Yeah, let's go ahead and play with this face a little bit, even though it's supposed to be like a goofy little face. I still want it to look good. Oop, alright. And then, alright, and let's give him some fangs. There we go. I don't like those fangs. Ooh, I know what we can do. We were finally running on 1.5 for this, so now I just gotta find out where it is, what I'm looking for. Let's do... There we go, there's the hopper. Alright, let's see here. Go. Alright, there we go. Alright, I like it. It's pretty cool. Alright, let's just do a safety inspection here. He's got his backpack on. He's got his fangs. Let's see. I wonder if I could do like... Yeah, let's see if I can do a couple unsuspecting civilians down here, because we all know that spiders love jumping on people. Oh, damn, we're in a desert. Ah, oh, crap, I completely forgot. Okay, so it's gonna have to be these guys. We all know that spiders love jumping onto unsuspecting people and then, you know, climbing in their mouths and stuff. So, or giving them venomous spider bites. That's definitely one thing that they love to do, is to bite you and then kill you. So if anybody who here has or has had like a pet spider in the past, I sincerely apologize. This is just sort of like what I think of spiders, and it's not exactly a positive view. You probably had a pet and loved it, and I'm really glad for you, but I don't like spiders at all. So I sincerely apologize if anybody is really actually kind of bothered by my opinion of spiders, but unfortunately it is a rational fear. It is a phobia of mine, so I definitely can't help it. So there we go. So we've got some iron golems down here, so some victims. Let's see here. I don't really know per se what I can do with this. Let's add in some like some of those directional things, you know? Like I think it's like red, and is it green? Like when you're like flying and stuff, the little blinking lights on aircraft. So we've got like red and green. There we go. I think that's right. I think that's even the right sides they're supposed to be on. Alright, so let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I know people are gonna freak out. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I don't have this like perfect selection. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's take a little step back. It doesn't look so bad when it's kind of goofy like this, but there's just 2 minutes left, so let's see. Oh, I know what I can do. Yeah, let's totally do this. Nope, this is gonna have to be 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. Nope, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and then no 1, 2, 3, 4. I think my iron golems have found their way over to yeah, they found their way over to Kieran's plot. Okay, so now we've established that this spider is in fact deadly. It's very scary. It's got the red. For those of you who don't know, black widow spiders, which are incredibly common in California. I don't know about anywhere else, but they have this red mark. Well, the females have a red mark on their stomach. It sort of looks like this. It sort of looks like a red hourglass. But this is probably the best I can do in Minecraft. But it is they're actually incredibly venomous, and getting bit by one is a trip to the hospital for you. So and they love hiding in dark and damp places. So whenever I was a kid and I had to go clear out the backyard of like pool toys and stuff, I'd always run into these things and they scared the living crap out of me. All right, so we just 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go, and that is the end of Battle Scary. Oh god, so this is you guys have seen what I've been doing, but you guys have probably been wondering. I saw a couple peeks of what was going on over on this side, but now you guys actually get to see what horrible monstrosity the bear has built. So yeah, clowns. This is actually pretty cool. Look at these, you've got the rainbow hair and stuff. I love the satanic horns. Fountains of blood on fire. Okay. Bloody hands. I see that. Of death, of course, of death. Everything is of death. It's funny how mine is of death as well. Mine's jumping out of the sky to murder, and this one has murdered. I made him happy because I didn't want to give him a scary face because it would scare me. So I made him happy to kind of disarm him, to make him, or her rather, since it's a black widow, to make her a little bit less scary. But it did give her fangs, so you can see, even though there is a smile going on, she'll still kill you. It's not supposed to be scary. It's just supposed to be about what scares us. But this is definitely very scary. This is definitely horrible. Well, my golems freaking didn't stay where they were supposed to. So let's clear these guys out. Oh, come on. You know what? I always forget that I have this like god sword back here. And I think it's actually what I named it. Yeah, the god sword. It's got like freaking everything on it, like literally. Get out of here, guy. Oh man, note to self: don't ever use iron golems for a thing again. But yeah, so you guys have a couple of things to choose from. As always, you know, we're gonna do it the same way for voting. For those of you who have joined us and have, and this is your first KigerCraft Versus episode, the way that we do it is there is going to be 2 comments down in the comments section from us. One will say Tig wins, the other one will say Gieran wins. All you got to do is just upvote the comment that you agree with. So if you think Gieran did better, go ahead and upvote his comment. If you think I did better, naturally you think that I did better, just go ahead and upvote my comment. Get out of here. And then we'll use that to gauge who you guys think did better, and we'll put a marker up on their scoreboard over here. As you can see, I have won 2 and Garen has won 4. So we are still keeping track, so make sure you guys do that, because you know, we want to make sure that everybody has their voice heard. So just one more time, you've got the scary clown of blood, fire, and death, or you've got the flying, parachuting Black Widow spider of scariness and death. So I hope you guys enjoyed yet another episode of KigerCraft Versus. Don't forget to vote, and we'll see you next time. Take care.